Hello, hello, chat. Where are we at? Where are we? Where am I? Oh my goodness. Okay. Red light. We got stuff. I don't know. What's that dust? 193,000. I already took care of some other dusts that were on here, but yes, we have like a really dark dust and like a lighter dark dust. What one would that be? This one's silicon? Or is it lighter than silicon? That looks pretty much the same, I think, yeah? Oh, I can't do that. I think that's silicon. So if we have silicon there, I thought we had that on a drawer. Let's go look real quick. You like the data center layout? Silicon. I'm guessing we don't have silicon here. Let's see. So 204,000. That's probably what we're looking for. We're looking for a dust that has like 200,000. I could have sworn it would have been like over here if we had silicon. What's this? Zinc. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Okay. Here's what we're doing. We're putting silicon right there. If I grab silicon and put some in here. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly what that was. Export. We're gonna do this. ME glass cable. Beep, beep. Yep. How far over am I going? One too far. All right, so that's connected. Silicon dust. Acceleration cards. Okay. So that should, once this thing warms up a little bit, that should like dump all of that in there. We should get rid of the extra silicon on our drives. Hello, Eska. Yeah, so that's what that one was. So we have like two dark dusts here. That might be ilmenite. I'm not actually, there's a lot of it actually. There's 200,000 here, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. What is that? Carbon, perhaps? Oh, I bet it is carbon. Okay. Hey, Just, how you doing? Carbon. Let's put it in this one. Yep. And that number go up as soon as we do that.
D4S0N just resubscribed for 23 months. Heyo Hypno been a sec.
We don't know how to do that. Wait, I clicked the thing wrong. Dason, hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 23 months. It has been a little bit of time. Hope everything's well with you. Whoops. Went to go shift click to put it on my hotbar and went into the inventory. That's not what it's supposed to do. Acceleration. And this is a carbon dust. Okay. So we got two things taken care of. Yeah, I like mess with this a little bit. So like it's going really fast now. We were just putting in 5 at a time and I bumped that up. So like it's just constantly running. I did that probably 30 minutes ago. I don't know, however long these backups are between. Maybe it's an hour ago, a little over an hour ago. So yeah, we weren't going down very fast, but now we're going down at a pretty decent clip, I would say. Like that's definitely gonna chew through it all. Yeah, it was 6.5 million yesterday. I think when I logged in earlier, it was like at 6 million. Or maybe just over 6 million. It hadn't dropped significantly. So I messed with it a little bit. This one. What is that dust? Is that calcite? Is it this one? Or calcium? No, it's not calcium. It is a darker dust than calcium. Maybe nickel? Maybe magnesium. Magnesium go up. That actually might be magnesium. No, it's like kind of a... It's not quite gray. It's like a brownish gray. Maybe it's this one. Arsenic. This one? That looks pretty close. 131,000. I'm guessing we don't have arsenic on that thing either. Here. Well, we don't have arsenic on here. Otherwise, it'd be going to like whatever drawer we had that already had it. These done? Okay, silicon's done, so I can reclaim this guy. Arsenic. All right, so all that go in there. This one done? No, we're still exporting carbon. 586,000. Still a little bit of time. Okay. Hey, Sky Shadow. All right, we're getting rid of some red lights here. That's good. Platinum, I think that's what that first one is there. That's probably going to find a home at some point. It's not super important right now. That's cobaltite, I think, or cobalt. What else we got here? Anything? What is this one? Is that sulfur? It's like a yellow. Ruthenium. Oh, right. Ruthenium tetroxide. I looked at that a little bit earlier. We need to process this. In fact, we're going to have to make a dedicated machine. LCR, I think. To get ruthenium dust out of it. They'll go pretty fast at LUV speed. Okay, I think we're good on our drives. We got no red lights anymore, so everything that I wanted to do with that has been accomplished. Arsenic, that must all be in there by now. And this one, number is not going up anymore. That must be done. All right. Yeah, that looks fine. Right. So I marked down a couple of dusts here that I wanted to knock out. We have some things that we wanted to do. Let's get ruthenium taken care of. So that means a new LCR. We put one over here for... Oh, wait. What is this? This is ruthenium tetroxide. Hold on a second. Oh, is that actually... That's making ruthenium tetroxide? How does this get made? Inert metal plus sulfuric. Okay, so we were making that. And that's why it's not running, because we don't have any inert metal. Right. So now we need to take that ruthenium tetroxide dust that this made and actually turn it into ruthenium. So we need another one of these guys. Do we have this on the copy paste? No. I think that's where we... No, that's too back. That's back too far. All right, do we have the blocks for this? Kinda, sorta, not all of them. All right, so what are we missing here? This is a quadruple input hatch. And then we're missing those two, whatever those are. EV quadruple output. Although for Ruthenium, we didn't actually need the quadruple input. And we don't need a quadruple output, so we won't do that. So that's PTFE. And we just need like a ULV. Yeah, we could do an LV output hatch. That should be far enough. So EV 16 amp energy hatch. I need just an EV energy hatch. Yeah, process rhodium fluid as well at some point. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to do eventually. It's just a matter of like when it makes sense. How are we doing on essence? I sped Prudentium essence up last night. It wasn't being made very fast. In fact, I think we're only making about one every 7 or 8 seconds. So I increased this, so we're doing it about every 2 seconds by putting in 2 EV energy hatches. I didn't go with the 16 amp one. I didn't feel like that was necessary. So these are HV energy hatches in this one. This is going at 2 seconds. We have EV in this one. This is going at 2 seconds. And then we have the 16 amp in this one for the tertium, and this is going at 2 seconds. So they're all going at the same speed now. I guess that's fine. But yeah, it didn't feel like we were making the Prudentium fast enough, so I went and I sped that up. What's going on with this energy hatch? Did it make energy hatch? I guess it did. All right. That would be this guy. Right, so we need a interface. Interface. I'm gonna put the interface here, which is a little different than what I normally do, but just for the laser purposes. Laser. Do it this way. So this is gonna be an item extract. The fluid should just automatically push into this interface. This one we need to disable. Item card, stocking this. And this is going to be ruthenium. So we need, there we go. Ruthenium tetroxide and carbon dust. So I need 5 of those. Carbon 2, ruthenium, not 64. Scroll. 5. There we go. And this is going to be going fast. I might need to put in some acceleration cards. We'll just go ahead and as fast as it'll go. All right, so this guy, we need ruthenium, tetroxide, and carbon. We can just do 64 both, I guess. It should be fine. Other than that, was there anything else we needed? There's no fluid input, just 2 items. We get a fluid back and we get an item back. I think that's it. Okay, so then on this one to the interface, we need fluid and item insert. Okay, so EV energy converter. Point. And boop. Okay, I think this should be set up except for the AE.
Just resubscribed for 103 months. Bing bong.
Yo, Nick. Welcome back, dude. Thanks for the 103 months. Ruthenium dust. Ruthenium, yep. Okay. All right, so AE time. Oh, I thought we had this on the floor here. I was gonna just break it out from the top. No, we go that way. Okay. ME glass cable. Start working. Okay. I need to speed this up. We need to put in like double the amount, maybe. Two recipes at a time. That's still not fast enough. Does the node need to be overclocked here? Does the stocking portion of this need to be overclocked? I don't actually know what needs to be sped up here. Okay, that doesn't seem to be helping. Let's try and stock more at a time then. We go 20 and 8. Performing 4 recipes in parallel. Let's go 40 and 16. That is still not enough. Can I go 80? Will allow me to do more than a stack in this? 80 and 32. I feel like there's something wrong here. What? Oh, okay. I know what it is. It's the output, right? No, maybe. Oh, I never extracted out of this. Hold on a second. Oh, this needs in it. There we go. But it feels like I don't have enough carbon in here for the ruthenium. Maybe we just put in more carbon. Or for something like this, do I need 2 insert cards? One that's handling one that's handling the other? Maybe we just add another stocking card that's specific for the carbon. I don't know. I haven't tried this before. Let's put 32 here. And we'll do that. Ah, this needs a bigger output hatch. That will allow it to go faster. And then I can also get rid of this from here. Let's get that out of there. I'm gonna switch this back down to 60. Okay. So let's pause this. See if I can get this to work. It's a shift, right click, pause machine after current cycle. And then this. All right, I think we got it now. Looks like we are good. I guess ruthenium I should have put on a drawer before I started putting this much in the system. Right here. Oops. So we should have 6,600. So, okay, I think that's all in there now. Okay, so we're getting a lot of ruthenium dust. That can get off the list. And we don't need the carbon. Cinnabar was something else I wanted to look at so we could start getting mercury. I think we need to actually just set up the recipe so we can make mercury first of all. Mercury. So if we centrifuge to Cinnabar, we get a bucket of mercury, and like Cinnabar really has no other uses. So I don't think there's a problem with them. I'm just gonna get rid of the sulfur out of there because we don't care about that. So that is centrifuge. No, I think we're just how are we gonna do this? I don't want it just going constantly deleting all of our Cinnabar. I want to have it regulated so we only do it when we're at a certain level. I might have to set up like a separate thing explicitly for mercury production. Do we have... Yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, we'll set up... Centrifuge. We don't have a centrifuge, an EV centrifuge, so let's make one. All of that is doable. Just need to find the EV section. Interface, not pattern. So I guess I don't even need this pattern. Interface. All right. I'll put this on the other side, actually. Yeah, right here. And then this will become cable interface. This thing, boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then sign. Mercury. Cable, not cable. I was gonna search for cable anchor. What is it called? It is a level emitter. And we don't have AE connection over there. We'll have to boop it from down here. Machine controller. We'll keep 8,000 and we'll start going at 7,000. This will be on Mercury. Oops, wrong slot. There we go. Facade. Okay, we need a disk for Mercury. 1K. Mercury. All right, so we have a place for the fluid to exist. We need to provide a Cinnabar and robot arm. How fast does this go? Cinnabar 2.515 seconds. Okay, so I like HP should be more than enough. Does this require a number? What did I do wrong? No. Oh, I don't have. Did it not give it power? It's got power. Working disabled. Oh, right. Working is disabled because I don't have AE hooked up. Of course. Of course. Ah, I'm trapped. All right. Concrete. No, cobblestone. There's no reason to have 2 stacks in there. All right, we now have mercury production. The reason why I wanted mercury is we are getting Okay, I'm purifying. Which one was it? It was Sheldonite, not Sheelite, Sheldonite. And the uses on this, if we do it with distilled water, we get nickel. But if we do it with mercury through a chemical bath, we get palladium. And to me, that sounded like the way to go. So it's either we get nickel, which we have plenty of, or we get palladium, which is more rare. So that means we need to set up a chemical bath for palladium. Yep. And I am fine doing HV. We have one EV machine providing mercury for all of the HV ones. I actually don't know like how fast this goes. Let's take a look here. So uses, this one, basic chemical bath, mercury, purified sheldonite. Why do I not see basic? Oh, I gotta see here. uses. Or treating? There we go. And then if we go at HV, it's 2.5 seconds. Huh, that still might be too fast. We're not... Oh, no, it's 100 millibuckets. So if we have 8 machines, we're using 0.8 bucket every 2 seconds. And we are currently getting 1 bucket every 2 seconds. So yeah, HV, if we do 8 machines, should be enough. Okay. We'll just do 8. Or chemical bath. Hey RL, hello Andy. Mithrandon, hello. HV energy converter 16 amp, and then that is lumium. Whoops. All right. Keeble. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Whoops. I booped one too many times. I guess I could have left it there because these machines are going here. Right, then we need 8 laser. Actually, we'll need 9 to provide the stuff. Laser. Then this is going to need an item and a fluid card. I need more item cards. Let's try and set this up. No, this should be fine. Nah, it'll be fine. I still gotta... I was gonna like preset these cards so I don't have to like make changes, but like they're all gonna need counting filters. So I don't think I can do that easily. Okay, so we want item fluid. Item fluid. Item fluid. Item fluid. Item fluid. Boop boop. Beep beep. Boop boop. Okay. So the item card is going to be, we're stocking, counting this. And then the fluid card is stocking, exact, counting, mercury, and it's just going to be 100. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can copy those. And copy that. All right, so those settings are all done. So it should be below this one here. So let's do this and that. All right, so those are connected. Interface. All right, so we're going to be providing on this one, this stuff. And a bucket of mercury. This is going to need fluid and item insert. So I should have just stocked. Oh, I didn't connect the lasers to everything else up here today. All right, now all of these should have just one. Yep. And I think I'm just going to connect this across. Oh, I did forget. These need extract item cards too. And we need to do the settings. Advanced chemical bath. It has a stuff. It has power. It's not going. Did that need a circuit number or did I mess up here? No circuit number. Advanced chemical bath. Crushed. Oh, wait a second. We're already at the purified. Did I screw up? This makes purified. Shoot. Okay, we still have... no, we don't... All of our... Oh, no. I screwed up! Where's the Sheldonite in here? We need to stop this. Did this one? Dang it. Okay, so any of our future Sheldonite will get processed over there. And then we'll make what we were trying to make. Yeah, so this is wrong. This should be crushed Sheldonite. Okay, now this is already purified. What do we do with it? So we have the purified. We just thermal centrifuge and then master. Okay. All right. Get all these switched over. All right. Dang, that's annoying. I thought I was doing it right, and then I turned out I did it wrong. Okay, and then this needs to go into these over here. All right, so that in a macerator is making cobalt dust and then Sheldonite dust. And then Sheldonite dust, we can electrolyze 6 of them into these things. And electrolyzer, oh right, electrolyzer is this over here. Electrolyzer. All right, that should be set up, but like this calcite dust is like taking up all the runtime. Down to 4.7 million. I mean, it'll get processed when it gets processed. We don't need it right this second. The electrolyzer gives palladium as an end product. Did it? I didn't actually notice. Oh yeah, it does give palladium as well. So we have a % chance of getting palladium from like the initial mercury portion of it. This bit. And then we get more when we electrolyze it. Looks like we actually have some palladium as well. Okay. So Cinnabar is done. Sheldonite done. We were going to look at this. So we need to start using lava, which means we need to start producing lava. So we need to figure out how we get lava out of this stuff. So we need essence burning, advanced essence burner. I feel like that's going to need like a whole bank of machines eventually. Let's just make one. We'll see how we go.
Vampien just resubscribed for 107 months. Only 1 month till 10x Twitch baby pride rise.
Yo, Vampien, hey, welcome back. Thanks for the 107 months. Goodness. That is a lot of months. This one. Platinum rod. Lathe. And then we need the EV section. EV. No, this goes up here. Okay. Essence burning. Next. Oh, we don't want to make quantum eye. Radon? Oh no. How hard is it to get radon in this? Liquid ender air IV. Plutonium, uranium. Oh no. Ender air from air essence? Can we get ender air that way? Look at that. This requires EV, but we can't get EV until we have the quantum eye. Because that's what I was trying to make, was the EV variant. We can mix nether air plus N agglomeration. Is there a way for us to make endstone? I feel like I looked at this recently, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, we can make endstone. So glowstone plus lava. Does lava in the essence burner require EV? Maybe we can do like the next tier down. It says HV. Okay. Let's make HV lava or essence. We'll do the HV one. Theoretically, we should be able to do this. Where's our HV machines at? I mean, that's some HV machines right here. Okay, let's do an HV essence burner. I think we're going to do it. We're going to produce lava using the air essence. Then we're going to produce nether air and then convert the nether air into end air. Let me double check this one more time. Ender air. Yeah, so nether air in a mixer with this end stuff. And nether air comes from nether, which comes from regular air. How do we get this? Netherrack. How do we get netherrack? Macerator. Are we kind of screwed here on this, or am I missing something? Maybe we can't do this. Well, hold on. Netherrack itself. Netherrack pebble. Okay, so lava plus redstone makes netherrack. We take the netherrack, we grind it down in the macerator to the netherrack dust. We take the dust, and then we extract it to this nether agglomeratio. That we can mix with air to make nether air. And then we mix the nether air with the end agglomeratio to make ender. Okay, this is such like a crazy thing, but we can do it. It doesn't look like there's any roadblock here. Can we get nether air from essence burning? Nope, that's EV as well. Nope, we got to do this thing. But I guess this is better than a radon loop. There are quests for the nether and end air. Let's take a look. Oops. Is it in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Nether air. End stone. Netherrack. Make some endstone and get to processing it. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, yep. Netherrack and endstone. These are the ones we're doing. Can I pin these? Where's the pin button? Pin. And pin. Oh, is that all that does? I thought that like, quest book. I guess I can click this. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Yikes, that's too many things. I was thinking like it would highlight those quests and I could easily click on them in here. I guess not. So let's just unpin this. I don't really want that just on the normal screen. Right. So we are making netherrack. That is our quest for right now. To get to netherrack, we're doing this. To get to this, we're doing lava. Essence burning, HV this one. Okay, so essence, we are still crafting this. What is going on? HV machine casings. So something's screwed up over here. That needs a number 10. Where'd you go? Right here. Or is it number 8? Maybe it's number 8. Quest completed, essence burning. I did it! Where do we have HV machine? I guess we could put them over here. Pattern provider. Just go to the nether, lol. Program circuit. Essence burning. All right. Lava, we got quite a bit, so like this might not even need to be done for right now, but like we will get to it, especially if we're doing this quite a bit. Okay, so this is an LCR recipe that takes 120 seconds. Wait, what? At LV. We'll be doing this at LUV, so it's like a little under 4 seconds. Okay. LCR. I'll put this in the number 3. Netherrack.
Chachava raided my stream with 44 viewers.
Hey Chachava, thank you for the raid. Shift click the power tier to see how fast it is with perfect overclocking. Shift click. Hold shift to change by perfect. Is it really going at 0.1 second? You can see all the current members of Hermitcraft on hermitcraft.com. Yep. How's Star Technology going? It is going pretty well. Yeah. We are getting into some of the nitty gritty of this pack that's specific. So we're playing in a Skyblock world. So we don't have access to the nether. So we're trying to figure out how to currently make Netherrack. And in order to do that, we have to make lava. And making lava is a little bit tricky, but we are just getting into mystical agriculture. So we have to burn some fire essence to get 5 buckets at a time. Anyway, so we got a few different things going on here. Let's see. So we were trying to make Netherrack, and we have done such things. So this is complete. Let me actually put that in my inventory to complete the quest. All right. So then we need to make Netherrack dust. So that's just maceration, right? Yeah. Macerator. Just make half a stack of those. I suppose that should go pretty quick. Netherrack dust, quest complete, easy. And this Netherrack agglomeration, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. So this is an extractor recipe. Extractor, this one. Let's make 32 of those, I suppose. That's probably going to go slower because I don't think we have... Oh no, we do have an array of machines for that. Sweet. Quest complete. I got 2 quest completes. Okay, so this should allow us to make nether air. And in order to do that, we need regular air mixed with this in a mixer. Wait a second. Uses. This. Okay, so mixer. This one. So I need a air and do I have an air disc? I don't actually remember if we have regular air. I don't think we do. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so we need air, nether air, and air. 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 Liquid air. We should make both of these while we're doing it. Nether air. Whoops. Nether air, liquid nether air, and then ender air, and then liquid ender air. Okay, so we need 1K times 6. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Air. Liquid air. Just take care of those two first. So regular air. Whoops, I don't do that. Regular air. Liquid air. And we can get rid of those. All right, so now we need another nether air. Liquid nether air. And get rid of those. Ender air. Nether, nether. Liquid ender air. Okay. And then we'll just throw those into here. All of our air is right there. So now that we have that done, we need to start putting air into the system. So we have a gas collector here, which has just been collecting air and then putting it into this machine. Maybe it's worth going like an EV air collector and setting up something that's putting it into AE. EV air collector. Can we make? Oh, it looks like we can. Yep. All right, EV machines. Air. Oh. Collector. This one. Gotta go. Lunch is over. Hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone. All right, we'll see you later, RL. This guy is just gonna go right here. Emmy glass cable. Level emitter. This is gonna be based on air. We're gonna keep 8,000 and we'll turn back on at 7,000. Machine controller. All right. And then I need a facade. Sweet. And then we need interface. We need a pump. Maybe HV is enough. Hello, SD. Interface. Oh, wait, we don't need a pump. This is just collecting from the air and then pushing it in here. So we're not pumping anything. Circuit number. Let's see here. Air collector. In the overworld, it needs to be on number 1. Air. Look at us go. We're collecting air. Okay. Sign. Air. Hope I'm well. I am doing pretty good. I am doing pretty good. All right, so mixer. Why am I not seeing? We take the netherrack dust and we mix it, right? Uses. Oh no, we extract it. This is what we mix with. That's the problem. Okay, and then that gets us nether air. So that's an HV recipe. If we do LUV, that's what these are, right? LUVs? Yeah. What number does this need? This needs a number 1. No, it needs no specific number. So we can just put in the 0. Okay, so we should be able to make nether air. Let's make 100 just to start out with. Wasn't that making 10 at a time? 10 buckets? No, it makes 12 at a time. Yeah, okay. I made the nether air recipe already? I thought those looked similar. All right, so we have nether air now. What do we need here? A bucket of it, just so I can complete the quest. Buck. I didn't need those in my inventory. Nether air. Oops, this one. All right, so that is done. So then we just need to go down this path. Endstone, that's our next goal. So to make endstone, lava plus glowstone dust. Very fast. Okay. It looks like I did make this recipe. We've already done this, yeah? Did I? I didn't. We'll complete that quest. There we go. So we need endstone dust, which is maceration. Yep. Part grinding. Macerator. Apparently I've already done that. Apparently we already had endstone dust. I don't remember doing that. Okay, so this is one that we need. This is done where? This is an extractor. Did I already do this one too? No, okay, good. The dust was for making helium a couple streams ago. Oh. Speaking about making helium, we were running low. So I set up a thing, helium gas. We didn't have a way to actually craft it, so we must have been doing this somewhere else. Okay, let's back up. We had this in the requester, trying to request, but there was no recipe to request. So we must have done this passively somewhere. So to satisfy this, I set up a recipe, and we're taking, what are we doing? We're taking monazite dust. I think we're extracting it. It gives us some rare earth. I don't know where we set up the helium. I guess we should probably go hunt that down. Would have been over here. It's all tungsten. It's not this stuff. Platinum. What are these? Aqua Regia. Platinum group sludge. Yeah, I don't remember. Helium gas right here. Windstone dust. Yep, so I could probably get rid of the monazite stuff if we were doing it this way. Okay. Let me get rid of this other thing that I did. Yeah, that's this one. We'll get rid of that. Monazite, that's this one as well. And then we'll take this out of the requester. Okay, that solves that. So we need the end agglomeration. Okay, that's done. And then ender air bucket. Ender air. So nether air plus this stuff in a mixer. How much tungsten steel was made? Hey, Coded Vengeance. So we're 512 tungsten, so that's capped, and then 2500 tungsten steel. Looks like we still got tungsten steel dust to be processed. Is it still going in here? I think this is our tungsten steel. Yeah. Yep, so our tungsten steel is just being made. We are very low on tungsten dust. Ender air. So we didn't set up a recipe for that yet. And this was a mixer, yeah? Ender air. Let's make, I don't know, a few buckets. All right, so now we have ender air. Which unlocks this one, distilling them. Distilling each air type will give you access to the variety of different chemicals, all of which will be useful in one way or another. So that means we need to liquefy these, which means I need to get 3 blast chillers, I think. What's in here? Ruthenium dust. And palladium. What do we have under the automation age, right? This stuff here. Oh yeah, we already did this upgrade kit stuff too. EV machine hull. Advanced assembler. Oh, I never had an Enderium ingot. Enderium wire. Any EV converter. I feel like I just want to pop one off somewhere and put it in my inventory. Where's one? Here's one. Okay, so EV upgrade kit. EV energy hatch is locked, but like we're already past that. Why is that locked? Advanced assembler 3. That's what we just did here, right? Yeah. So it wants MPIC. Okay, we need the wafer and the chip. I don't know how long that takes. I think that might take like 40 seconds. Oh, more. Wait, I'm in the wrong section of the base. Over here. No, I don't know my way around the base anymore. Wait. Okay. No! Why would you do that automatically? I needed that. I'm not gonna let it push it in there. Hypno is worst? Wow. That's grounds for being banned. I'll allow it today though. Just today. MPIC. Okay, that is now done. Let's make sure we set this back. All right, so this is done. I mean, those are optional, I guess. Or maybe those are necessary to get up into this stuff. EV energy hatch. Fine, I'll make one. I'm sure we'll use it. I am sure we will use it. Banned for telling the truth? Okay, Nick. You are this close. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so where are we at? This one. All right, so all these quests. 4A energy hatch, 16A. Oh, I do have a 4A energy hatch. All right, I guess you need that to make the 16. Mm-hmm. And then 16. Be made. Make it faster. Thank you. All right, where are we at? This hatch can do something called speed overclocking. A speed overclock is a special kind of overclocking that makes your machine run recipes at the next tier of voltage. However, unlike normal overclock, it will not make the machine be able to do recipes at that higher tier. An example, a 4 amp EV hatch will let a machine run at IV speeds, but only do EV or lower recipes. Okay. Will let the machine run at LUV speed, will only do EV or lower recipes. Put those away. RTM. Yeah, that's something. So tungsten steel is locked, even though we're currently making it. So what is this locked by? Tungsten dust processing lines. What is this locked by? Oh, we don't have tungsten. Okay. Well, FTB quests, editing mode, true, hypnotize. Hold on a second, we fix this. Complete instantly. That's already completed. Now that's done. Okay, so that's done. What is this one? Platinum dust. I'm a cheaty McCheater face. What is this one? Iridium metal residue. I don't think we've done that one yet. I don't think we've done that. Pretty sure we haven't done that. Oh, no, we have. I don't understand. It has the bucket and it has this. What's the purpose of the bucket if this doesn't complete the quest? Like, I don't understand that. And then rhodium dust. I guess it already knew that we had done that. What else am I missing in here? Methane? Again, same thing. It's like, get the thing, but you actually just need to check mark it. Polydimethylsiloxane, poly this. Yeah, poly this. Okay, so we got that done. Liquid silicone rubber. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, so that's done. Silicon dioxide. That's silly silicon dioxide. We don't have any, but we have had it. So I'm just going to go ahead and chat, don't look. Okay, don't chat, stop looking right this instant. Okay. That's done. I don't think we've done any iridium, right? Yeah, we haven't gotten to iridium yet. We haven't done that. Nitration mixture, chlorobenzene, potassium dichloromate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we haven't done any of that stuff. Propene and hypochlorous. Propene, chlorine, and water. Wood tar. Wood vinegar. Tiny pile of debris dust. Acetic acid. I'm pretty sure we have acetic acid. Again, I don't actually need the bucket. Vinyl acetate. We have that for sure. Polyvinyl acetate. I don't think we have this one. I'm very certain we do not have that one. Okay, so we haven't done these, but we should be able to get to them. What's Blizz powder locked by? IV machine hole. Oh, maybe we can't do that until we get to IV, actually. Okay, I'll hold off on that. Right, so we were trying to get to here, and then that's going to get us to radon. So we need to be able to make liquid, all the liquid airs. I believe that is a vacuum freezer. Yes, sir. So we need to make 3 vacuum freezerinos. And I guess those are just going to chill. Get it chill? They're going to chill right here. Three of them. At what point is it they're just putting a bunch of words together to make something? Isn't that every language? I don't think that's every language. I think German is one that stands out in my mind. Although these words are in German that we were discussing a moment ago. But yeah, that's what a lot of the chemicals are. Is like just the 2 chemical names combined into one word. I should just be able to copy pasta this. LV input. Let's just copy pasta and see what we're missing, and then we'll just go from there. Copy pasta. What are we missing? Everything. These are frost-proof aluminum. Let's just make like 100. I might regret doing that. Maybe I won't regret it. I love how fast things are going. Not bad. Okay, so we are out of maintenance hatches. Just make 3 for now. I don't even know what goes into a maintenance hatch. Apparently a lot of stuff goes into these. And oh, we are missing LV input bus, but we are just making liquid air, right? Oh no, there is an input. Wait, no. We want to make liquid air. It's just fluid to fluid. So we don't need an item input. Output hatch, input hatch, output hatch, input hatch. Okay. Frost proof. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right, light bulbs. All right, so no, it's fine. This is fun. I feel like these should be turned around. So like, for instance, over here, we have these facing like the inside of the room. But over here, these are facing the outside of the room. Like they're facing the wrong way, I feel like. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we just call this the front and everything faces the front. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. But that's what I was just looking at. It's like, So what is this? This is just doing hot ingots. Ingot cooling, I guess. So this one is gonna be liquid air. Liquid nether air. Liquid ender air. Should we upgrade the energy hatches? I feel like we might as well. I only told to make 3 of those, didn't I? Oh no, that's right, because we had one. All right, and then we also, I need one more 16. Then I need converters. Whoops. Converter. 4. All right, let me turn this machine off real quick. Yo, it takes 9 seconds to cool tungsten steel ingots? That is really slow. Well, this definitely need to be improved. Light bulb. Gotta turn this one back on. .2 seconds for tungsten steel now. Yeah, these are fine. Point. Let's make 10 more points. All right, so we are gonna need machine controller 3, level emitter 3. Let's put these here first of all. I don't know how much liquid air. I guess we'll just do 8,000, 7,000. I'll just copy this. So this one is regular air. This one is nether air. And this one is ender air. Then we need interfaces. How are we doing for channels over here? We're using 2 channels. You know what? We'll use 2 channels per. This should be fun. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right, how do I want to connect that? Probably like this. Actually, I'll do it right there. Okay, that works for me. Mm-hmm. I think that's good. So then these we need to just provide with the different air types. So this one was regular air. Regular air. And that's turning that into liquid air. This one's going to be nether air. And then this one is going to be ender air. Okay, then we also need to put in the machine controllers to make sure these things turn off when they're supposed to. I noticed that these are not running. Why are these not running? Did I need circuit number? No. Did I not power them? I didn't power them. Point. All right. Liquid ender, liquid nether, liquid air. So now We need to stock nether and ender air, which we are not doing just yet. Liquid air is handling automatically, but these are mixer recipes, so these need to be told how to work here. So we want to keep 8,000 buckets, and we will do 64 at a time. 8,064. Boop, boop. I put the wrong ones. Nether air. Ender air. 8,064. 8,064. Okay, so now things should be happening. Air! Those are liquid, not air. Caps lock. Stop yelling at me! So this is going to take a while for this to fill up, but once they fill up, it should be like easier to keep them full. Yo, that mixer over here, this is getting a workout. Maybe it's not. I almost wonder if I should put like the ender air in like one of these other ones. Oh, I put in the number 3. I wanted to put in the number 2. I guess it's fine. It shouldn't matter. But that should allow this to go kind of faster. Air. We are definitely not keeping up on our regular air collector air. Ender air must smell like dragon breath? I feel like I should make another air collector. Gas collector, not air collector. Another gas collector to make air. Level emitter. Copy. Pasta. Machine controller. Interface. Is this running? It's not running. This needs to be on number 1. Here. It's still not running. Working disabled. Did I not? Inverted. That would have been embarrassing. This one would have turned off because it reached a limit. Then this one turns on, keeps filling. Facade. Boop. Oh, somebody did a thing.
Randall87 just resubscribed for 9 months.
Hey, Randall, welcome back, dude. Thanks for the 9 months. That's our first Twitch baby. Did you come up with the name? That's on you for the name, by the way, not me. All right, so we can get rid of these things. Boop, beep. Because I'm blocking the vents with my sign. That'd actually be kind of a cool mechanic if it had that. A little bit annoying, but kind of cool. So we get 1 bucket of radon for 200 buckets of liquid ender air. Ugh. How do we make more? Uranium 238 and plutonium. How's your plutonium? Oh, fine, thank you. Plutonium. That's 239. Which one did it say? 239. I don't remember how one procures plutonium. Depleted low enriched uranium fuel rod. Plutonium dust. Oh, we just get plutonium ingots and then we do this process and we get plutonium dust. Let's just do that. Is the other dimensions in this pack, i.e. nether end? I know there's like a custom dimension. I don't know if we can ever go to the nether or the end. Uranium. My guess is we need like these tiny piles or small piles. So uranium 238 gets center fudged into the tiny piles. And uranium 238 comes from uranium triplatinum. Or uranium rhodium. Dinaqua di. How are we doing on uranium? We have 0. 0. We can't even think about starting to try to even conceive of this. How do we get... Is there a way to get uranium? Oh, red granite. 0.1% chance. Uranium hexafluoride, but I believe before we can even do that, we need to have uranium, yeah? We need uraninite dust. Is there a way for us to get uraninite, perhaps? So we don't have to do the red granite nastiness. Oh, that's nasty. I think I've gone down the wrong path here. Ground pitchblende with sodium persulfate. You know what? We do have thorium. Hold on a second. Wait. We do have pitchblende. We do have thorium. Thorium does what? We mix it into thorium, but we need plutonium. We need plutonium. Thorium ingot, liquid thorium. I'm not seeing anything in here that looks like a reactor. So I'm not sure thorium is useful in this pack. Oh, no, here we go. Thorium fuel rod. I missed this canner. And then the fuel rod nuclear fission. Uh-huh. What does this cost? Nuclear reactor controller. This is HV, EV circuits, assembler. I mean, that seems doable. So the question is, if we were to do this, thorium fuel rod to depleted thorium, we get uranium-235 dust for doing this. And then 235, I'm sure there's a way to convert that to 239. Highly enriched uranium fuel rod, 20 billion calories. Dude, you get so fat if you eat that. Okay, so if we were to run this one, nuclear fusion it, depleted highly enriched uranium fuel rod, that gets us plutonium-241, but that's not the 239 that we needed. So then what do we do with this? So we can wait. How did we get to? Oh wait, is it 241 that we needed? Okay, I'm already confused. You'd only need to eat one rod. You never have to eat for the rest of your life. That's true. It's 239, and I think that gave us 241. Is there a way to convert 241 to 239? I feel like there should be, but I am not seeing it. The reactor's still good for power? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm just not sure if it's worth going down this path if it's not going to lead to something that we need. Okay, so we need 239. I think we get it from the nugs. We get the nugs from... Maybe we don't get it from the nugs. Do we only get that from the ore, or do we get it from liquid? Let's check liquid. So we can get this through the fusion reactor. Zinc and xenon. Is that the only way to... Whoop. Is that the only way to get this ingot? Plutonium dust. We get that dust through low enriched uranium fuel rod. How do we get a low enriched? Low enriched. How do we get this? Uranium dust 238. How do we get 238? So is it really the red granite? Is this the only method? Is there something else that I'm missing here? Let's find out. We electrolyze depleted uranium hexafluoride, which comes from uraninite. We're still back to the uraninite situation. Whoops. Did that mess up the... I think we're fine now. Accidentally press F11 instead of backspace. Let's see here. It feels like we have to do this in order to get the 238, and then we can go down this path. Unless I am missing something obvious. And then we can kind of get this back. So the granite turns into the dust. When we turn that into the dust, we have a chance of getting uranium dust, but then we can just get this right back again. Is there a way that we could do this like Rockbreaker? Yes, EV Rockbreaker. Okay. Large rock crusher. Rockbreaker. Mm-hmm. So how do we get the first one? How do we get it to start with? Red granite. How do we get red granite to start with? Do we have red granite? We have regular granite. How do we get red granite? Red granite dust. Can we make red granite dust? I'm not seeing... So there's a cobblestone. What am I missing here? It's not consumed, which means we have to have it. And then this is saying we can turn the dust back into it, but how do we get the first one? I didn't see your message. What message? Pitchblende uraninite? But I want to do this method now. I'm invested. I've clicked through JEI enough that I want to do it. Tiny piles? Small piles? We just can't get red granite. I mean, if there is a way to get pebbles to turn into this, it would show a recipe to combine them, but there is no recipe to combine them. There's just this. Cobblestone can only be made from the red granite. There is no way for me to make red granite unless I have red granite to start with. So this method is completely out. Can't do this at all. Yep. Pitchblende is the only way that I can see. That gets us some thorium and then uraninite. Very small amounts. Pitchblende is centrifuged. It's also weird that this is called ground when every other ore is called crushed. All right, so the correct method that we want to process this ore, I guess we can just make some. No, never mind. So we take it, we ore wash it, that gets us thorium as a byproduct. 33% chance if we thermal centrifuge to get some uraninite. We're guaranteed a pitch blend at the end, and then 5 of those turn into uraninite. Yep, okay. So we ore wash, thermal centrifuge. Ore wash, and then we will thermal... I'm not sure, is this the right one? Yeah, thermal centrifuge. Pitchblende. And then we macerate the refined. And then we need a centrifuge. Not that. Yeah, this actually. Centrifuge. This one. I'm not sure why I put that one in here. That actually should have gone over here. Pitch blend. Five. Wait. This one. All right. So we just need to start the process, really. What does this stuff actually give us? Barite dust. What does this do for us? Barium. What does that do for us? Ah. Right. It's kind of a later product. Okay. So I might change this up, and we'll just switch it over to pitch blend for right now. It's probably worth at this point to upgrade these machines from HV to EV. All of our ore processing. However, we are on the cusp of switching from these array of machines to the multi-blocks. I don't know how far out that is. I probably want to wait until we do that, until we can start making the stocking ME hatches. All right, so we got pitch blend, Sheldonite. What does this stuff do? Platinum, Palladium. Okay, and that's just going to be electrolyzed eventually. We are actually... This is the last of it. It's all in the machines right now. So if I move tungstate to here and pitchblende to here. Whoa, tungstate. Then this should be the next thing that gets processed when this runs out. And these are doing Sheldonite. So yeah, that'll run out over there. These will run out over here, and then pitchblende should be processed. I think, is pitchblende next? It should be next. There used to be a fancy movie theater here in Houston called the Palladium. Sadly, they closed down, but it was super nice. That's sad. You never thought about the difference between crushed and ground black pepper. Now you need to deep dive on Google. Yeah, red granite is the red herring. Agreed. They should, like, remove those recipes if they're completely invalid for the pack, I would think. How are we doing on air? Air's coming along pretty well. Things are happening. So we needed 200 buckets of liquid nether or liquid ender air to make radon, and I think we got that now. Oh, I never fixed this. What am I even processing here? I didn't put a sign on this one. Molten ore mixture. What? Molten ore mixture. That was another thing that we were going to work on today. Is making this more faster. In fact, I have the recipe right here. Yeah. So we're gonna do lava plus stone dust plus some kind of crushed ore to make this, and then we could refine it for more stuff. I guess that's gonna sit on the back burner for now. So we need 3 distillations for the 3 liquid ores. Can you buy red granite with the star coins? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I think it would have showed up. It doesn't look like you can. That's all you can buy here. Output bus. Input hatch. So we need the ability to hold 200 buckets. I guess I could do 2 EV input hatches. That's probably what we're gonna do. I assume it is, I don't know for sure. I assume it is the same for all these different types of airs. No, it's 50 for liquid air, 100 for nether, and 200 for ender. Okay, so it's just the ender that we need. This has to be IV. This one's EV, and this one's HV. Crushed ice, ashes, ender pearl dust. Oh, okay. So ender one. So that's 6, 7. This one's 6, and then this one's 5. I guess we'll do ender air here. Nether air is just 100. And then this one was how much? 50? I guess we just do an HV. Liquid air distill processing. Nether air processing. Ender air processing. Liquid. Okay. So again, we can do quad. Actually, these can't be quad. I think these have to still be a singular on each level. Output hatch. Do any of these put out like a crazy amount of fluid? 35 buckets. 10 buckets. 50, 122 buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Liquid nether air. The highest amount is 72 buckets. So I guess that needs 6 more. And this one, the highest amount is 35. Well, I guess I'm just going to do EV on these as well. 5 more. I could make like MV or HV output hatches, but we already have the recipes for this. We might as well just... It's a little overkill. Using a bit of our titanium, but we have some, so it's not the end of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7. I'm gonna have to make discs for all these things as well, but that's fine. P2P. Red. Facade. Interface. P2P. All right, and then we need to put the facade on here. Energy hatch. 3 of those. 3 of these. Energy converter. 3 of those. Then we're gonna need a whole boatload of clean stainless steel. I have a feeling these recipes are gonna clash. They're gonna collide in the assembler array over there. Maybe it'll be fine, but I feel like we're gonna get something stuck between all of these things that I got processing. Dang, bye power. I think we got some stuck things. Oh no. Why did I put 4 in here? And like, what does this even do? And an assembler. 4 of those. Ah. So that needs to be on number 4. This and an assembler needs to be on number 6. So this is number 4. It's annoying. Number 4, then number 6. All right, energy hatches. Boop, boop, boop. Ah. Boop, boop, boop. I don't think we need anything else except for the stainless steel, so we can get rid of this floor. Oh, I mean, obviously we need the hatches here. This requires 6. P2P. Interface. Facade. Beep, boop, 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 beep. Boop, boop. And this last one was 5. Interface. red keyboard, facade. All right. So now I need fiber. ME glass cable. All right. Oh, you know what? I didn't set the things on these, did I? These last two. All right, so those should all be good. I think that's it for like the setup. Now it's just like fill in the rest of these with these blocks, and then we got to do the undercarriage. Clean stainless. Oh, these need a maintenance hatch too, right? And it's not going to like it until we put one in there. All right, maintenance. This should form the multi-blocks, I believe. What did I do wrong here? Output hatches, output bus, distillation tower, input hatch, input hatch. What did I do wrong? Oh, does it need just a singular input? Does it not like this? If that's the case, then we can't even do this. Oh no. IV input hatch. Okay, this would do it. Can we make that? Is that possible? Tungsten steel plate. Platinum cable. I think we already have that learned. It needs an IV assembler. Oh no. Okay, well. I mean, that's how they make you progress in these tiers, is like you do things until there's some limitation. You have to upgrade to the next tier. Point. So this is also going to be kind of interesting because I need machine controllers, and we have to OR all of the outputs together. And then we have to set up disks for all the outputs. Like setting these up is such a pain because there's like a lot of things that go into this. Otherwise, you're just wasting resources and energy, which I guess is technically a resource. So we need to do basically this setup here with all the different fluid types. And when we run low, we have to turn on the redstone signal and bring that up. I might need to flip this around this way. I think I can cut, paste, gadget this. Cut, paste, gadget. And then I'll just have to put the card on the other side. Cut. H. Oh, I don't know where... Oh no, I don't know where this is. Okay, can I undo? There's no undo. Shoot. Oh wait, I can see this redstone dust right here. So I need to rotate twice. H. We need to go down one level. Or maybe two. Whoops, dang it. H. G. I don't know if that needs a scooch over one. Let's find out before I paste it, because he made that mistake. Not this way. No. It was fine right where it was. Paste. Why you pop off? And all of these are on? Did I lose the settings? Why are all these on now? Oh, they're not all on. It's just this one is on. Oh, and then this card needs to go to the other side. So this was on the south side, so it needs to go to the north side. Yeah, sometimes when you mess around with these level emitters, so they're like an RS NOR latch, an on, then an off. Sometimes when you mess with them, they go from the on state to the off state, but they're going to be in between their threshold limits here. So because we were at like 8,500 or whatever, it's just trying to raise it up to the upper level now. I guess not 8,500, 7,500 is what I meant to say, but yeah. So this will go up to 8,000 and then it'll turn off and everything will be fine. But anyway, we need to do that same thing for these three here. Get some more of these things ordered together for the redstone laser. Laser, a laser, and a laser. I'm gonna move this up. All right, so this needs a redstone card there, redstone card there, redstone card there. And then we need to put this thing down. What level is this at? This is at 59. Should be the same for all of these then. Targeting block 59. $59. $59. 3 more of these. My FPS is feeling really laggy for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It was only after I pressed this F3 button. It says I'm getting 128 FPS, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys can even see that on stream or not. All right, so we don't need these blocks anymore. And then this is a... Let me keyable here. All right, so this one is liquid air. That is 5. So we need 5 level emitters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Level emitter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facade. Redstone dust. Then more lasers. Laser, laser, laser. Dude, why is my game feeling all laggy? Let me... It's feeling a little bit better now, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need to restart my computer. So this is Southside Redstone card. Right, that's input. And we also need to set these values too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Helium. Argon. Nitrogen. Oxygen. Carbon dioxide. I guess we're just going to set these all to the same thing. 8,000, 7,000. Okay. And then liquid nether air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $8,000, 7,000. Invert this and let's just copy this setting. All right. So now we can copy sulfur dioxide, helium-3, neon, carbon monoxide, coal gas, hydrogen sulfide. Redstone. And this needs a redstone card. Boop. Very good. And then this one. Liquid ender air. This is 7 different ones. Radon, trinium, krypton, xenon, nitrogen dioxide, deuterium, and helium. So we get helium out of 2 different ones of these. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. Memory card. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So radon is the first one. Tritium, krypton, xenon, nitrogen dioxide, deuterium, and whoops, helium. All right, this needs a redstone card here, and then these need redstone cards up here as well. This needs to be output. Okay. Yeah, this all needs to be connected to AE, which we might just connect them together. What am I doing? This. Use ME input hatch. Do we have that available yet? I'd really like to do the stocking one. I don't think we're quite here though. This is gonna need a lot of radon. Yeah, we're not there yet. Yeah, I guess we could do this. All right, so we have power done. We have the redstone components done. We need to get the input hatches done. So this one is nether air. And this one is liquid air. And then I guess this one is liquid ender air. Although we'll probably be doing this a different way. Let me not do that. All right, so fluid card, laser. This is going to be insert. So for the nether fluid, we need 100 buckets. says it can transfer 40 buckets at a time, but I don't know if it'll be able to do that. If we're only providing 4 buckets, we might have to fill up like a bunch of these. And then this one, we need another laser. Up, fluid, stock, this, liquid air. And we need 50 buckets of liquid air. Stocking doesn't work because you can't extract more than 36 buckets from an interface. I'm pretty sure the way this works is it tries to pull 5 buckets at a time. If I have this set anyway. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If it doesn't work, then we'll change it. I think we're good. Four channels. And each one of these should just be 1 channel each. So I should just be able to run this cable over. And then connect that here. So we're just using 3 channels. Did I not connect the lasers? I didn't connect the lasers. Fluid card. It looks like it's pulling, right? $100 buckets, 40. I might need to change this down. Why are these not outputting? Fluid P2P tunnel, 5 outputs. Input side. Should this not be pushing into here? What's going on? Why is this not working? Oh, I don't have the discs. It can't work because we don't have a place for those fluids to actually be stored. Although it's not pushing into the interface, you would think the interface would be stocked up with things. But yeah, we have to make all of these fluid discs now. Helium, we already have. Nitrogen, I am 99% sure we have. Let's just double check. Nitrogen. Oxygen, I know for sure we have. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. I guess we can just search here. We have sulfur dioxide. We don't have helium-3. We don't have neon. Carbon monoxide. Coal gas, I don't think we have. Hydrogen, I think we do. Hydrogen sulfide. That might need to be overflowed. Let me double check this real quick. We are overflowing it. We are good. We don't have radon. We don't have tritium. We don't have krypton. We don't have xenon. Nitrogen dioxide. We don't have that. And then deuterium we don't have. Okay, so we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wrong way P to P. Do I need to use the other P2Ps, the multi? I guess I need, yeah, because input, multiple inputs into one output. All right, Essie, we'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Argon gas. Helium-3. Neon gas. Coal gas. Radon gas. Tritium gas. Krypton. Xenon gas. Why is krypton not called krypton gas? Nitrogen dioxide. I guess that's the same reason why this isn't called nitrogen dioxide gas. Oh, dang, I just pressed the wrong button. I don't think... Hopefully these aren't out of order. Deuterium. You set the memory card to offhand to set multiple inputs. No need for multi as no... I don't think you can do multiple inputs on a P2P like that. I think that's the whole purpose of the multi P2Ps. I think a P2P is always one input to multiple outputs. Unless you do the multi P2P and then you get multiple inputs. Helium-3. Neon gas. I have to look and see how I did it before. Coal gas. Radon gas. Wait. Oh, radon gas. Tritium. Krypton. Xenon. Nitrogen dioxide. And deuterium. All right, so all of our new gases have a home. Wait, wasn't there 10? Why do I only have 9? I could have sworn I made 10 of these. Did I make 9? Oh, I left one in the thing, didn't I? Aha. All right. Oh, I was using interfaces. That's how I did this before. I wasn't using P2Ps. I was using interfaces. And then a storage bus. Yep. Okay. Interface. Storage bus. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ah, I'm inside the distillation tower. Sweet. Did I need overflow? It's easy enough to pull those last 10 and like put them on there. I don't know if we need overflows. I guess they probably should, because 9 of those 10 are dependent on other fluids. Yeah, we probably should do that. Good call. These all have overflows. All right, so none of these fluids will prevent the other fluids from being requested should we run low on a specific one. And it might even be worth me going through and like overflowing every disk that hasn't been overflowed. Well, I might do that off camera. I don't know. Okay, so we needed to deal with this. So I needed a stocking or a ME input hatch. And we can craft this. This doesn't need anything fancy. That is an assembler recipe, though. ME input. Click set select config. Click the set select config slot. Scroll wheel change config amount. So we want liquid ender air amount. We want 200 200 buckets. Looks like we're running. Good call on the ME input hatch as well, chat. Thank you. This is actually very useful compared to like trying to do the IV tier input hatch. Even though this isn't ideal, I don't want this. I want the stocking input hatch. We're not there yet, and we'll convert this over later, and that'll make things better. But yeah, that is definitely pretty nice. I assume that is using a channel as well. Yeah, 4 channels. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sure I'll get around to it. I'm sure I'll realize. If it becomes a problem, it'll definitely get changed. If it's not a problem, it doesn't need to be changed, but I would prefer it to be. It's not like it's... Oh, these I didn't switch. Interface. Storage boost. It's not a disaster if it gets left there, if it's not a problem. I just prefer it to be the other way. Just preference. Oop. All right. So we're getting a lot of deuterium gas, so this is going to get overflowed. Radon. Look at that. We got our first bucket of radon. I don't even remember what we needed radon for. It was for this quantum eye. And what do we need the quantum eye for? Oh gosh. We needed it for this. And what do we need that for? We needed it for this. Man, what a detour to get to this point. Jeez. All right, let's get rid of all this other stuff. HV chemical bath. Yeah, we did get a lot of stuff done today. Agreed. Burner. All of that just so we can make lava from our essence. Well, I mean, this is going to be used for other things too, but that was the reason we started down this path. Does that take 10 years to craft? Oh no, I made. No quest complete for it, huh? All right. Chat, we're going to call it here for today. We got this done. Super cool. Fire essence. I'm just gonna like do that to remind myself. Actually, I should probably bookmark this and then lava. Uses. We'll do that. No. We will do this one. I guess that's the same thing. I thought there was one that made more. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong. Okay, well, anyway, we'll leave that there as a reminder. I'm going to figure out what's lagging my game. I don't know. Something's lagging it, and it's only been lagging since I pressed F3 when trying to do the redstone stuff there a little bit ago. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out today as we played some more Star Technology. Things are progressing. Bread is pain, apparently, according to the yellow text. We should be back on Friday. No stream tomorrow. As per normal on Thursdays, no stream. So yeah, we'll see you guys on Friday. If you're new to the channel, hit the follow button so you get notified when I go live. But yeah, we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.